Hello and welcome to Catitude for Life. I'm Kat, and I am going to be checking out Remnant II's official trailer for the Handler Archetype. Very excited about this game. I have seen the one for the Challenger as well as the Medic. Very excited about those, leaning towards the Medic, but of course I haven't seen all the archetypes yet. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
Venturing into the apocalypse alone can be daunting, so bringing a friend is always a good idea. This is Tragic from Gunfire Games, introducing the Handler. In Remnant II, the Handler and their loyal companion work together to take down the toughest enemies through cooperation and friendship. As a jack of all trades, this duo brings a bit of everything to any team. Their perks.
Let's check out their perks. Okay. So we've got Bonded, Pack Hunter, Spirit of the Wolf, Teamwork, and Best Friend. Okay, so the one thing I didn't mention in the other videos as far as the archetypes go is in Remnant 1, you only had one unique trait. And it was great, but it did limit the reason you'd pick other archetypes. So if you settled on one you liked, you didn't really need to play the other archetypes because there was such little difference. I don't know, it didn't grab me as much to want to play the others. So I always leaned towards the Scrapper because the Scrapper had the toughness. They were just tough. And then you can always put on like sniper equipment and use a sniper rifle and switch around the other gears or find new gears, find new weapons, and just kind of change from there. So I always leaned toward the Scrapper, always made the Scrapper. I barely messed around with the other two archetypes because it wasn't a big enough difference to have me want to try them out. So super excited about this change because there's 5 for the Handler. So, these are 5 new traits, making this character much more unique compared to the other ones to why you'd want to check them out. So that part of the change between Remnant 1 and 2 is great. I'm super excited about that. So that gives me the Willy wants, even though I'm leaning towards the Medic, to try every single one no matter what, which I'm guaranteed I'm going to do that just because how else can you enjoy the game without going through everything, experiencing every archetype that you can to find out which one is your groove, which one you like the best. Another thing is I was watching some other streamers their videos and kind of the points of view they had, and watching some of the background about how this Remnant 2 is different from the first Remnant, and I'm really excited about the mapping aspect. Every map is going to be different because there's certain things when you come into Remnant 1 that are always the same. So having it where it's going to be random no matter what is exciting and daunting at the same time. It's exciting because you're always going to get a new experience. Daunting because you're always going to get a new experience. So it definitely is a great aspect because one of the big issues with looter shooters, any kind of whether it be co-op or solo shooter games in general for me, is that they kind of get repetitive. Now, aspects of all games are repetitive, but when you're looking at the same environment and you're just doing the same thing over and over again, it gets boring very quickly for me. Because I just what's the point? I've experienced it now. My experience is done. This makes me want to experience everything, especially with Remnant 1. If I'm guessing they're going to have some kind of aspect of that where you have to go out and earn these different weapons. You have to find these different other traits. You've got to find other gear, guns, you know, all this stuff that's unique, and you have to go out there and search for it. Like, it's not going to be thrown at you. You have to search for it. That aspect I love, because it keeps the adventure in the game. So, very excited. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest.
Designed for utility, they boost movement and revive speeds and allow the entire team to move swiftly as a pack.
Wow.
As a bonus, when the companion is near the handler, they automatically heal over time.
Aww.
The speed of the heal can be greatly increased by showing your friend some love.
Aww.
Good boy. The cornerstone of the handler's perks is the Prime Bonded. This allows the companion to automatically revive the handler with the handler's own relic. It can also be used to revive down teammates.
Oh shit. That's fantastic.
Unlike other archetypes, the handler slots behaviors, which modify the companion and grants them unique passive buffs.
Okay. I'm still kind of like hanging on the it can revive you and revive your companions. If you haven't played Remnant, the first one of the big things is getting overwhelmed. The higher you go up in difficulty, both within the storyline itself, but also as you increase it, because you can do different types of difficulty levels. The biggest thing is getting overwhelmed, and not just by the boss. Like, the boss might come out with a bunch of minions, and you've got those to look out for, and the boss attacks to look out for, and then all of a sudden, oh shit, you made that one mistake, and you're down. You being down in a 3-person party is bad. It's a huge difference. The other two get quickly overrun, and for them to step away from everything that's going on and take those seconds to res you, it really can hurt. And the fact that you can tell your pet to go do it, to me, it feels like every time you go out in a 3-person group, you need to have a handler. Because that is going to make a world of difference. Especially when you're experiencing the game for the first time. Because as you progress and you get used to the game, you're going to get better at it. So there might be a point where you might not want a handler, but when you start the game, and if you're doing a 3-person party, I think you're going to need a handler, my opinion.
And activatable skills. The handler doesn't have traditional archetype skills, but instead uses commands to instruct their companion on the battlefield. With commands, you can instruct your companion to attack, call them back to your side, and even have them guard an ally. Most importantly, you can also instruct them to activate their special howls. Their first behavior, Guard Dog, passively causes the companion to draw more aggro and take less damage. Their howl greatly increases aggro generation and grants the entire team a defensive buff for a short period of time.
Oh my god.
Their second behavior, Support Dog, passively grants a heal over time to any nearby ally. Their howl boosts the effectiveness and size of the heal. Their third behavior, Attack Dog, passively increases the companion's damage. Their howl grants the entire team a damage buff. When it's time to go all out, Attack Dog is the way. Rounding out their kit is the archetype trait, Kinship. It reduces all friendly fire dealt and received, which works wonders for keeping everyone in the fight. It also allows players who play fast and loose with deadly explosives a bit more leeway. The companion can never truly die. If overwhelmed in combat, they'll lay down to rest until the handler has a chance to encourage them back on their feet. Come on, buddy. Players who love teamwork and want their very own loyal companion will find themselves right at home with the handler. Solo or co-op, teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, it does. Who's excited? Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. Now I want to play the handler. Fantastic archetype. So, I'm excited, ready to check out these archetypes. It seems like they've introduced even more, because you've got the traits and the skills they're talking about here. So very excited to get into this game and just get my feet wet with the different archetypes. I'm now feeling like my struggle is going to be picking one and sticking to one. The hardest thing in the world to do, in my opinion, is because you just want to check it all out at one time. So wish me luck. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I really hope you're going to enjoy Remnant 2 as well. Please show your support by following here with both Twitch, subscribing with YouTube. My links are attached to my page. Have a great time. Enjoy Remnant. Happy hunting.